Hey guys, it's Coffee. Welcome back to Asagao Academy. I'm going to read 2 more journal entries. Here we go. Alright. Dear Diary, why won't people just leave me and my stupid hair alone? What's the big deal? What am I supposed to do about it? There's nothing I can do, even if I want to. Jemmy let slip that he sleeps with stuffed animals on his bed at night. I told him about my stuffed rabbit, and we had a heart-to-heart. Aww. I never thought someone would understand what it was like, but he did. And our next one... Dear Diary, a tree? John wants me to be a tree? Does he not realize how that feels, or is he just that dumb of a boy? Also, I was listening to the radio today, and one of Luke's songs played. An actual song on an actual radio station by a guy I know. I better get concert tickets when he makes it big. Alright, so yeah, that was what happened last time. Our big thing, John offered us a part in Romeo and Juliet. We got excited, and then we realized he wanted us to be a tree. So, Hana was really embarrassed, so that kinda sucks. But also, I was thinking about this since last time, and Hana mentioned that she was 5'2". Like, wouldn't you usually cast a tall person to play a tree? Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue. Quickly, there's only 2 minutes left. Giant yellow letters ballooned on my phone screen, blocking several falling cubes and preventing me from making more combos and deploying more troops. Damn it, get out of the way! A small yellow plush with a great smiley face waved a sword, and the big bad, a giant, came crushing out of the castle. Smiley man, so we meet again. What are you doing? You lose. No. Oops, sorry. Ian, the brutal moose of yore, stood over my shoulder, peering at my phone. What do you want? Yeesh. Touchy, aren't we? What are you doing playing such a boring game anyway? Nothing. I was waiting for Mai, and I was bored. To tell the truth, I was practicing. That game's similar to the one that's going to be in the tournament, right? You lost pretty quickly. It doesn't seem like you're any good. He looked at my phone again and froze. I glanced back at the screen. My score was still slowly totaling, speeding over the 100,000 range.
What?
Holy crap! How'd you do that? Do what? Your score. That's incredible. How long have you been playing this game? I'd never seen Ian so animated. If you ask me, I would almost say he cared about what was happening. I guess 2 weeks, maybe? Only 2 weeks. He put his hand to his chin and thought. If you're this good at this game, you might be able to learn to play one for the tournament. What are you suggesting? He glared at me. We both know you love to join the Normal Boots Club, and they need someone to fill the puzzle games during this tournament. You need to join the team. I gazed at him, trying to read his face. Could he be pulling my leg? It was possible that I was actually much worse than average, and he wanted me to join the team to drag down their score. A dirty move, but I wasn't sure Ian would do it if given the chance. Ian sighed. Look, at least give it some thought. That was impressive. And I wouldn't mind having some competition for once. He turned on his heel and ambled to his seat. What was that about? I told her what just happened.
Really?
He thinks you have what it takes? That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Hana? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? I guess. Not everyone's so enthusiastic about having me on the team, though. Shane's glaring face passed through my mind. I'm sure if you prove yourself, it would be alright. What are you going to do? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. The first and the last one seem like I'm doubting my abilities, and we've already proven that we're pretty good at this game that we've been playing, so I feel like I'd like to try seems like the best answer, so I'm gonna choose this. Even if I fail, I'm going to work hard and give it my best. And maybe I can even make Shane and the others accept me. Now's not the time for me to sit around and wonder what else I can do. Yahoo! There's my girl. Oh, Hana, you're catapulting through the sky like a shooting star. Bless. And what are you gonna do next? Talk to them? An image of myself going head-to-head with Shane flickered through my mind. Maybe not just yet. Sensing my unease, Mai shrugged. Well, don't worry about it too much. Ian's part of Hidden Block after all. It wouldn't help him to have a competition. And besides... Shizuka stalked in, looking furious. Turned to page 394. And that was the end of that. Finally, class was over. I gathered my bags and joined Mai as she headed to the door. Hana? Shane stood before me, shifting from foot to foot. Can I speak to you? A lump formed in my throat. What did he want now? Sure. Mai, go on ahead. If you say so. With a worried tone in her voice, Mai left us alone. Shane waved me out of the classroom and into a nook next to the window. It came to my attention that perhaps I said something that perhaps I should not have said. And that perchance I may have possibly bothered you in some such fashion as cause of my words that I said. I'm sorry? Yes, exactly. What?
Well...
I'm sorry for what I said about your hair. My heart skipped a beat. How did you know I heard that? Mai, she came to my room last night and tore my ear off. Oh, Mai. My chagrin quickly turned to gratefulness. How many other girls would go to one of the most popular guys in school and chew him out because he was mean to her friend? Especially when I wasn't even supposed to hear it. I hope you can forgive me. A weight lifted from my shoulders. Oh, no, I'm really happy. Thank you so much for apologizing to me. To be honest, I've been worrying about this for a while now, so I'm glad you changed your mind. I didn't say that. Oh. I deflated. Look, it's not really about you. Or, in a way it is, but you can't really help that. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Never mind. Look, you have to come with me. I have a surprise. Oh. Following Shane around is not something I would particularly like to do, especially considering what just happened, but... Yeah, okay. Wow, I'm feeling a lot better about Shane now. Shane grabbed my wrist and led me down the hallway. I could probably have followed him just as well without his needing to do that, but there were worse things in this world. Before long, we wound up in front of the Normal Boots Club room. What is this? Without saying a word, Shane opened the door and led me in. Inside, the entirety of the Normal Boots was waiting along with sullen-faced Ian.
Bye.
Well, it looks like my work is done. Goodbye. He brushed past me as PBG began to laugh.
See ya.
Thanks, man. See you in the tournament. So, Hana, I bet you're wondering why Mr. Stoic brought you here. A little bit, yeah. As you know, there is a tournament that happens each year in early spring. This year, the tournament is in about a month and a half. We each compete in various events. It used to be an easy win, but with Hidden Block around, things changed. We want to keep our competitive edge. Something happened last year that made it so we can no longer have someone competing in the puzzle category. I stand by my decision. So we need someone to take John's place. I don't understand. We all have different categories we're entering into, and half of us have jobs or other clubs that we're busy with. We can't exactly take more on. For example, I compete in the Invention and Game Design category. I play retro games, get a higher score than the other fellow by the end of the level, that kind of thing. I play pinball on the machines the arcades provides, and it's the same thing really. Shane does Mario Kart racing, or at least he will this year. I do completion speedruns, so I gather and accomplish everything in a game as fast as possible. It's just as draining as it sounds. We compete in tag team 80s and 90s arcade beat-em-ups. Specific, I know. And I dance. I'd love to see that. We each have our own fields, and we can't take the time to learn a new one. So, Ian told us how good you are at Dumbadoom's Revenge. He suggested you enter the tournament as a member of the Normal Boots Club.
Really?
Really? Why on earth would he do that? He's won that event every year he's gone to school in this district. He wants a little challenge this time around. Just because we're rivals doesn't mean we're not friends. Anyways, we voted on whether you should join the club, and, well, long story short, we've got a compromise. You enter the tournament, and if you win, you get to join the Normal Boots Club. If you lose, well, you don't have what it takes. What do you say? This is amazing. This was exactly what I wanted. This is my chance. But
I don't know.
If I lost, did that mean I would lose their friendship too? Well, not necessarily. I'd be a laughingstock, and I'd be left alone again.
Hana.
Oh, I didn't realize you were here. You should accept. But where did you even come from? Don't you remember what you told me?
Uh-huh.
No more giving up. Yeah, I do. Okay, I'm going to try. And that was how I got the opportunity to join the Normal Boots Club. Yay, finally! If I could win my event for the tournament, I would officially join the team. If I didn't, the club would be more likely to lose the tournament, and I wouldn't get to stick around. It was scary, but if I succeeded, it would be worth it. I couldn't sleep at all that night, so when the morning came, I put on my uniform and headed to class early. For once, I was eager for the mundane classroom environment. I hoped it would still my racing thoughts and help me to come to terms with my amazingly good fortune. Therefore, I was sitting at my desk falling slowly asleep when a hand slammed upon its surface. Listen up. What? I scooted my chair away from my desk. Shane glared at me. What did I do this time? If you are really competing with us in the tournament, I still can't believe this is happening, then you had better not let us down. Oh. He put out his chair in front of my desk and sat down. Let's talk strategy.
What?
Do you think practice will pull you through the tournament? Despite knowing it was probably the wrong answer, I nodded.
No.
Wrong. Rather than practice, you need strategy. I could hardly believe my eyes. Shane, the normally quiet, wary, barely speaking Shane, was suddenly on fire and preparing to give me a full lecture on video game strategy. Did this mean my good fortune was over, or... Pay attention. I snapped up straight and scooted my chair to my desk. Yes, sir. Strategy isn't something you can just study. It isn't something you only start thinking about when you're playing your game. Strategy is always. Repeat after me. Strategy is always. Strategy is always? He slammed his hand again on the desk again. With feeling. Strategy is always.
Yeah.
Good. Do you know what this means? In your daily life, you can make choices willy-nilly, like an absolute idiot, or you can make the smart, intelligent choices. You can make choices like a winner. Sometimes these go against what we want in the moment. Someone strategizing for a diet would have to pick not to eat a second serving, even if they want to, even if they're hungry. Okay, I see what he's saying. It's not always what you want, but it's what you gotta do. Understand? And I'm assuming he's talking about not just Dumbledore's revenge. I think. Kind of. He nodded, seemingly satisfied. The more you strategize in your daily life, the better your mind will get when trying to strategize in-game. Gaming isn't just fun. Gaming is life. He leaned forward, staring me down. Strategy is always. Shane grabbed the bottom of his chair and scooted frantically away, his mission apparently accomplished. He sat in his desk across the room, pulling out his sketchpad and drawing pencils. Then, face calm as ever before, he started to draw. How is that? How is that the same Shane I've seen for all these weeks? If he heard me, he didn't respond. I turned back to my desk, once again wide awake, Shane's words repeating in my head. Strategy is always. Oh, hey, it's almost time for the flower festival. With everything happening so quickly, it felt like it almost snuck up on me. Have you decided who you're taking yet? Right. I had to go with someone to the festival, but who could I ask? The only guys I knew were members of the Normal Boots Club. Would they want to go with me? And which one should I go with? John was kind and caring, but I was a bit worried he cared too much about Jacques and the play to notice anything else. PBG was so easygoing, but something about the way he looked at me still bothered me. Satch was mature and really smart, but he seemed hard to get close to, or was I just imagining that? And then there was Shane, who, let's be honest, he hated me. There was no way he'd say yes, but then again, he had started to warm up to me. Paul of Continue popped into my head too, but the last few times I hung out around him, he caused major destruction. Gerard was so caring and friendly, but I wasn't sure he was interested in me that way. There was Jared too, but I looked at Mai. I couldn't do that, could I?
Well...
Oh god, okay, so I didn't realize this choice would come up so soon. I knew what I would eventually have to pick. I actually planned for a longer episode. I know that I have 3 choices picked up, but I'm still thinking about it because I don't know who I'm really curious about. So, sorry, but I think I'll have to leave this choice to the next episode. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.